Good morning, students. Welcome to today's online class. In today's class, we have to discuss a very important concepts based on self-induction. What is meant by self-induction? What is the expression for induced EMF in self-induction? And expression for self-inductance of a solenoid. After completion of self-inductance of a solenoid, we have to complete energy stored in a coil. So these three are the important concepts based on self-induction, and these three are important concepts. We know based on electromagnetic induction definition, we know whenever flux linked with a coil changes, EMF is induced. So that is about definition of electromagnetic induction. Based on induction, first type of induction means self-induction. Whenever current passes through any coil changes, EMF is also induced in the same coil. So self-induction is a phenomenon. The phenomenon of inducing of EMF in a coil due to changing of current inside the same coil. Such kind of phenomenon is called as self-induction. So to explain the self-induction, recoil one solenoid, or I assume it is one coil. At the ends of coil one battery, and pressing keys are connected. We know the importance of pressing key. When key is pressed, the current passing through coil is increased. When current passes through coil is increased, flux linked with the coil is also increased. Whenever flux linked with the coil is increased, EMF is also induced. Or again key is open. The current passing the solenoid is decreased. The flux linked with the solenoid is decreased, and current passing the solenoid is also decreased. So that is about the importance of pressing keys. So assume initially constant current is passing through the solenoid. We know every current carrying conductor produces magnetic field. This constant current solenoid is also produce magnetic field. That magnetic field consisting of lines of forces. A number of lines of forces called as magnetic fluxes. So according to this diagram, the flux linked with the coil is mainly depends on current passing through the coils. More current is passing, more field is produced. More field consisting of more lines of force. Or less current is passing, less field is there, less lines of force, less flux is there. So according to diagram, the flux linked with the coil is directly proportional to current passing through the solenoid. On removing proportional, we get some proportionality constant L is there. Here L is called as proportionality constant. This proportionality constant is called as the coefficient of self-induction. Here L is called as coefficient of self-induction, or L is also called as the self-inductance. So L is called as coefficient of self-induction, it is also called as self-inductance. So that is about we are getting one equation, expression for flux linked with the coil. If I is equal to L is. Next, now key is closed. When key is closed, the current passing the solenoid is increased, and flux linked with the solenoid is also increased. Whenever flux linked with the solenoid is increased, EMF is induced. Or again key is open. Now the current passing the solenoid is decreased. When current is decreased, a flux linked with the solenoid is also decreased. Whenever flux linked with the solenoid is decreased, again EMF is induced. So based on Faraday's laws, two laws are there. Whenever flux linked with the coil changes, EMF is induced. That is first law. But according to second law, whenever flux linked with the coil changes, EMF is induced. Or induced EMF is mainly depends on rate of change of fluxes. So according to the Faraday's second law, induced EMF E is equal to minus d phi by dt. Induced EMF is always equal to the rate of change of fluxes. or minus, here minus sign indicates induced EMF is always opposes the causes or opposes the rate of change of flux. Or E is equal to minus d by dt of phi means Li. Here L is a constant, that L value is going outside. E is equal to minus L into di by dt. It is the expression for induced EMF in self-induction. Expression for induced EMF in self-induction, E is equal to minus L into di by dt. L means coefficient of self-induction, self-inductance. Di by dt means rate of change of current. The rate of change of current is more, induced EMF is also more. The rate of change of current is less, induced EMF is also less. Or from this equation you can define the self-inductance. The symbol of self-inductance is nothing but L is there. Or from this equation L is equal to minus E by di by dt. L is equal to minus E by di by dt. Here di by dt means rate of change of current. Assume if di by dt is equal to minus 1 ampere per second. If di by dt is equal to minus 1 ampere per second, then L is equal to minus E by minus 1 is minus 1 cancel. L is equal to E. So from this condition we can define self-inductance. It is equal to the induced EMF when the rate of decreasing of current is 1 ampere per second. The rate of decreasing of current is 1 ampere per second means di by dt value is minus 1. So self-inductance definition, it is equal to the induced EMF when the rate of decreasing of current is 1 ampere per second. Then the corresponding induced EMF is called self-inductance. And units of self-inductance is nothing but Henry. The symbol of Henry is nothing but capital H. So Henry is SI unit of self-inductance or mutual inductance, inductance. So that is about self-induction, the coefficient of self-inductance. Next, derive the dimension formula of self-inductance. The units of self-inductance means Henry. What is the dimension formula of self-inductance? E, L is equal to formula E by di by dt. E means EMF, a potential difference work done per unit charge. By di by dt means di means rate change of current, dt means time. Or E means work done per unit charge into di by dt is moving upside. Apply all dimension formulas. Work means ml square t power minus 2 into dt means t by charge dimension formula we know it into di means I is there. T cancel. So dimension formula for a self-inductance, inductance, ml square t power minus 2. Denominator I means I square. This I square is moving upside I power minus 2. So it is the dimension formula for a self-inductance. Is that for remembering very easy. ml square t power minus 2 into I power minus 2. So that is about dimension formula for self-inductance. Next continuation, important derivation, nothing but expression for self-inductance of a solenoid. The symbol of self-inductance means L. So derive the expression for self-inductance of a solenoid. To explain this, consider it is one solenoid. It is L length of the solenoid. L length of the solenoid consisting of so many number of turns are there. L length of solenoid consisting of capital N number of turns. Throughout the L length, the total number of turns means capital. Or the number of turns per unit length means small n is equal to capital N by L. or capital N is equal to small n into L. So that is about a relation between capital N and small n. Capital N means total number of tones. Small n means number of tones per unit length. So assume it is one solenoid of length L. When no current is passing, no EMF is there. Or assume I current is passing through the solenoid. Every current carrying conductor produces magnetic field. Current carrying straight conductor produces magnetic field. Circular coil produces magnetic field, and solenoid is also produce magnetic field. But solenoid can produce magnetic field along its axis. When I current is passing through the solenoid, a magnetic field induction with solenoid. We know expression from previous chapters we discussed. Expression for a magnetic field induction with current carrying solenoid. B is equal to mu naught small ni. Or B is equal to mu naught small n means capital N by L. Is the expression for magnetic field induction with current carrying solenoid. So assume I current is passing the solenoid. Every current carrying conductor produces magnetic field. This magnetic field consisting of lines of force. In self-induction, just we observed a flux linked with the solenoid phi is equal to Li. From the definition of flux, a flux means VA. For coil, NVA. So phi is equal to NVA into Li is equal to Li. Capital N means small n by L. B means field induction to solenoid mu naught small ni into A is equal to L. In both sides, when I is cancelled, so expression for the self-inductance of a solenoid L is equal to mu naught. Sorry, here capital N means small n into L. Capital N means small n into L. So that is equal to L is equal to mu naught. N into N means N square. A L. It is the expression for the self-inductance of a solenoid in terms of small n. Small n means capital N by L. Or L is equal to mu naught. Small n square means capital N square by L square. Into AL, what L is cancelled. So expression for self-inductance of a solenoid mu naught capital N square A by L is there. It is a formula in terms of capital N, it is a formula in terms of small n. And finally we can conclude that self-inductance of a solenoid is depends on some factors are there. It is depends on mu naught means permeability, the medium inside the solenoid, permeability of the medium inside the solenoid. And also depends on number of turns or number of turns per unit length, and also depends on area and L. So based on all these factors, the self-inductance of a solenoid is depends. In 2019, a PU exam one question is given. How self-inductance of a solenoid is depends on number of turns. What is the relation between the self-inductance of a solenoid and number of turns? Based on this formula, no problem is there. So self-inductance of a solenoid is directly proportional to the square of number of turns. Write the relation between self-inductance of a solenoid and number of turns means L proportional to N square. If you wrote L proportional to N, it becomes wrong. And square is also important. So self-inductance of a solenoid, how depends on number of turns means directly proportional to the square of number of turns. The square of number of turns or square of number of turns per unit length. So that is about expression for self-inductance of a solenoid. It is also very, very important concept. Sometimes mention the expression for self-inductance of a solenoid and explain the terms. Have to write the expression and explain the terms. L means self-inductance. Mu naught means permeability of the medium inside the solenoid. Small n means number of turns per unit length. A means cross-sectional area of each circular turn. L means length of the solenoid. Or if you wrote this formula, it depends on permeability, property of the medium inside the solenoid, and total number of turns. Depends on area, depends on length. So that is about expression for self-inductance of a solenoid. It is very, very important concept. And next, one more very, very important concept. Derive the expression for energy stored in a coil or solenoid. Here coil stores magnetic energy. Capacitor stores electrical energy. U is equal to half CV square. C is equal as capacitance, V means potential difference. Or U is equal to Q square by 2C. Or half QV is there. But inductor or coil or solenoid stores, it is also called as an inductor. Inductor stores. Inductor means a device which induces EMF. Capacitor means a device which stores charge. So derive the expression for energy stored in a coil, or energy stored in a solenoid, or energy stored in an inductor is there. But inductor stores magnetic energy which induces EMF is there. It is very, very important concept for 3 marks or 5 marks. So for this purpose, you can consider one solenoid or inductor. L is the self-inductance of the solenoid. At the ends of solenoid, one battery and pressing keys are connected. Battery provides constant current and pressing key provides a variable current. Whenever current passes through the coil, it changes. EMF is also induced in the same coil. Such kind of phenomenon is called self-induction. So that is about construction. At the ends of solenoid, one battery and pressing keys are there. Every coil having some inductance. This inductor having inductance, self-inductance means L is there. So assume initially constant current is passing. And constant current is passing through the solenoid. A constant flux linked with the solenoid. But constant flux never produces EMF is there. Now key is closed. The current passing the solenoid is increased. The flux linked with the solenoid is increased. Whenever flux linked with the solenoid changes, an EMF is induced. Or expression for induced EMF due to changing of flux or due to changing of current. When current passes in any coil, it changes. EMF is also induced in the same coil. Such kind of self-induction is there. We know expression for a self-induced magnitude of self-induced EMF is nothing but L into di by dt. So that is the expression for self-induced EMF. We know a definition of power. Power can be defined as product of voltage into current. Here voltage means EMF. A power can be defined as product of EMF into current. EMF means L into di by dt, induced EMF. I means current. And we know the definition of power. Power means rate of doing work, dW by dt is equal to E means L into di by dt into I. Both sides dt dt cancel. Expression for small work. To produce a small change of current, to produce small change of current di, the corresponding work is also nothing but small work dW. So that is equal to Li into di. The expression for small work. To change small current di, the corresponding work is nothing but small work. By knowing small work, we can calculate total work. Or by knowing small work, how to calculate total work means integral of dW. The total amount of work required to change the current from 0 to I. So integration limits 0 to I. Integration of all small works within this limits becomes total work. Or W is equal to integral 0 to I. dW means Li into d. Or L is constant. Integral 0 to I I into di. It is in the form of x dx. Integral of x dx means x square by 2. Integral of t into dt means t square by 2. So like that, integral of I into d means I square by 2. Total work W is equal to L into I square by 2. So integration part is over, but limits are there, 0 to I. This 1 by 2 is outside. Remaining value is I square, limits 0 to I. Apply these limits. So W is equal to L into. Now we have to apply the limits. Apply I in place of I becomes I square. Minus apply lower limit 0 in place of I means 0 square means 0. Our expression for total work W is equal to half Li square. This work is stored in the form of energy. So U is equal to half Li square. It is the first form of energy. It is the first form of magnetic energy stored inside the inductor. Or energy stored inside the inductor becomes U is equal to half Li square. L means inductance, I means current. It is in the form of half CV square. C means capacitance, V means potential. Here L means inductance, I means capacitance. It is the first form of energy stored inside the coil. But some other forms also have to observe. What are the other forms of energy stored inside the coil? The first form is nothing but U is equal to half Li square, or U is equal to half Li square. I square can be written as I into I. So U is equal to half. Li means flux is there. Flux of I is equal to Li. So half into phi I. So first form is half Li square. Second form means half phi into I. It is the first form of energy, or it is the second form of energy. Or we will also have one more form of energy. Again, recall first form of energy U is equal to half Li square. This equation is multiplying and dividing with L. Multiplying and dividing same value means there is no loss. Or U is equal to half L square I square, or Li whole square by L. So U is equal to Li whole square means phi square by 2L. So it is the third form of energy. So recall one by one. First form means U is equal to half Li square. Second form of energy means U is equal to half phi I. Third form of energy means U is equal to half I or phi square by 2I. So these are the different forms of energy stored in inductor. Or recall, we know magnetic field induction due to solenoid B is equal to V naught Ni. Or from this current I is equal to D by V naught N. Apply this value in the first form. So U is equal to half Li square. I means V by V naught N whole square. Simplify half L into, make it square, V square by V naught square or N square. So that is about one more form of expression for energy stored in a solenoid in terms of magnetic field induction, in terms of self-inductance, in terms of permeability, in terms of number of turns. So that is about different forms of energy stored in a solenoid. It is a very, very important point. And conclusion that capacitor stores energy in the form of electrical energy, and inductor stores in the form of magnetic energy. So it is the expression for magnetic energy stored inside the solenoid. So that is about end of today's class. Totally in today's class we covered the phenomena of self-induction, induced EMF in self-induction, the definition of self-inductance, and next we covered self-inductance of a solenoid. L is equal to mu naught n square AL or mu naught small n square AYL, whatever it may be. And next, energy stored in an inductor is there. So these topics we have covered in present videos, and remaining concepts will be covered in next classes. Thank you one and all.